Hello children, it's story time again, and today I'm going to read you this book called The First Hippo on the Moon by David Walliams. Now this book's really funny and the pictures are brilliant, so sit back, relax and enjoy this brilliant book. This is the tale of two hippos with one dream: to be the very first hippo on the moon. One enormously rich hippo, Hercules Waldorf Franklin III, paid for a gigantic hippo space centre to be built to blast him there. Sheila didn't. Yes, the other hippopotamus's name was Sheila. One morning she announced, "I want to be the first hippo on the moon." "But Sheila," said her giraffe friend, "you don't have a space rocket." "Then we'll make one, Keith," Sheila replied. Yes, the giraffe's name was Keith. Us hippos like to dream big. Sheila's friends got to work building her rocket. Tina, the elephant, brought back the biggest tree trunk she could find. Joyce, the gorilla, fetched the longest vine, and Derek, the ostrich, was given the task of gathering the pongiest mountain of rhinoceros dung. After many days and nights, the animals finally unveiled their space rocket. Well, something that looked a bit like a space rocket. A tiny bit. "Thank you, friends. It's my very own hippo rocket." All they needed to do now was to ignite the rhino dung and blast Sheila into space. "But how?" said the giraffe. "Try rubbing those two spiky thingamybobs together to spark," instructed the hippopotamus. "Well, thank you very much, dear." Oh, that's the porcupine speaking. "Okay, let's go," Sheila announced. "Dream big, everyone. 3, 2, 1, blast." But before Sheila could say off, it started raining. It rained and rained and rained. It was the rainy season. It didn't stop raining for 5 long months. The moment the rain stopped, Sheila began her countdown again. 3, 2, 1, blast off! Zoom! The hippo rocket shot up into the sky. The hippopotamus watched as the earth became smaller and smaller and the moon became bigger and bigger. But in deep space, disaster struck. Sheila was so busy munching on her shrub sandwiches that she didn't spot what was hurtling towards her. A giant asteroid. Boom! The hippo rocket smashed into hundreds of pieces, sending the shocked hippopotamus spinning wildly through space. She tumbled towards the moon. To her astonishment, Sheila had landed on top of another hippopotamus, just as he was taking his very first hippo steps on the moon's surface. "Oh, I'm terribly sorry," said Sheila. "Excuse me," said the other hippo. "What on earth, I mean the moon, are you doing here?" I wanted to be the first hippopotamus on the moon." "Well, you're not. I am Hercules Waldorf Franklin III. Remember that name. the name of the very first hippopotamus on the moon. Can't we both be the first hippopotamuses on the moon? No, just look at you. Call yourself a hippo-postronaut. You don't even have a hippo spacesuit or a hippo buggy. Get back in the hippo rocket and buzz off now. With a tear in her eye, Sheila trudged off to the hippo rocket. Her big dream had been crushed. As the engine roared, Hercules Waldorf Franklin III bounded towards it. Stop! That's my rocket! Oops, sorry! And the rocket blasts off. Seconds later, Sheila realised that she didn't have a clue how the hippo rocket worked. Entering the Earth's atmosphere, the hippo rocket soon began burning up. Within moments, the hippopotamus's bottom was blazing like the sun. Oh. Sheila hit the earth with a giant wallop. She lay motionless on the ground, her bountiful behind sizzling like a sausage. Sheila, wake up. Oh, it's sad, isn't it? Oh, it's tragic, dear. But she wouldn't wake up. This was the saddest day the jungle had ever seen. Then, out of the silence came a sound. The distinct sound of a bottom burp. All the animals stared at each other. Who would dream of letting one go at such a sad time? Another one, longer and louder than the first. It was Sheila. The hippo-po-trump was so thunderous she woke herself up. What's that awful smell? Oh, it's made my eyes water. Try breathing through your mouth, dear. Oh, it's the two porcupines having a little chat. Now, Sheila was famous all over the world as the very first hippopotamus on the moon. She never mentioned the other hippopotamus. Who got there first? So whatever you do, please don't tell anyone. Children, I hope you enjoyed that story. It always makes me chuckle, all the different speech bubbles and all the funny little things that the characters say. And also, it's a little bit cheeky, isn't it, at the end? But that's what makes David Walliams' books so funny, because he's often quite cheeky. I hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll look forward to reading you some more stories next week. So have a lovely weekend, everybody. Look after each other. See you soon. Bye.